Yes, Assalamualaikum and good evening, everyone. So we are from PHY4209 and we are from Group 4. So our title for presentation is Green Energy Materials that focus on hydropower. So before we start presenting our slides, we would like to introduce ourselves. My name is Muhamad bin Johari. My matrix number is 202985.
My name is Muhamad Fitri Hadi. My matrix number is 202987.
My name is Fatin Amira binti Zamri, and my matrix number is 202986.
Okay, so we would like to start the presentation by inviting Fitri Hadi.
Thank you, Hilmi. So for our topic, hydropower, we have divided our part, which is introduction, general description, material, advantages, and disadvantages. Introduction to hydropower. So what actually is hydropower? Hydropower is a renewable source of energy that generates power by using a dam or diversion structure to alter the natural flow of a river or other body of water. So what are the difference between hydropower and hydroelectric power? Actually, both are the same. Hydropower, whether through conventional hydroelectric technologies or hydrokinetic technologies, captures the energy of moving water to generate electricity. So they are divided into two, which are hydroelectric and hydrokinetic, which I will explain in the next slide. So how does they works? For the type 1, which is hydroelectric, it works by taps the energy in freshwater rivers, which is the largest source of renewable electricity, since the water is always there to generate electricity. So most of hydroelectric use a dam to back up and function to control the flow of water, a penstock, and a generator, which is uh, in the dam. For the type 2, which is hydrokinetic, hydrokinetic power is produced by harnessing the kinetic energy of a body of water, which is the energy produced from its motion. So this is what we got, which is general information of hydropower in Malaysia. The hydropower in Malaysia is expected to increase from 5% in 2008 to 35% in 2050 for Peninsular Malaysia. So currently, research and development in the field of hydropower in Malaysia doesn't receive the same amount of attention as other energy, like the conventional electrical energy. The government is focusing on small hydropower projects to minimize the harmful impact towards the ecosystem. The largest ongoing hydroelectric project is to be built in Malaysia is the Bakun Hydroelectric Power Plant, also known as the Three Gorges Project in Southeast Asia, which is located in Sarawak. So the Bakun project comprises of construction of a 2400 megawatt of hydroelectric dam, the transmission of its electricity, and the building of related infrastructure, including access roads. By the time at least 70% of this will be transmitted to Peninsular Malaysia across some 1,500 kilometers of overland wires and 650 kilometer undersea cables, which is quite long for a project. So I will pass the next part to my partner, Hilmi.
Okay, thank you, Fitri. So I will continue materials in hydropower. So basically, there are two schemes that the hydropower include, which is the storage scheme. the first picture, which is it is a river in the Colorado, USA. So the storage team consists of 17 franchise turbines generators and two Pelton water wheels, or known as Pelton turbines, station service units. The annual energy generated by this dam is 4.2 billion kilowatt hours. So the second one is Run of River HPP, which located at Rhine River at Germany. So this hydropower consists of 5 block turbines, which is the Kaplan with horizontal axis, and the annual energy generate is 213 million kilowatt hours. Okay, so basically there are three major types of turbine, which is the first one is Pelton turbine. The Pelton turbine is suitable for operation when water energy is at high heat and low flow rate. This Pelton turbine uses static pressure head of water, and it is converted into mechanical energy. And the type of Pelton turbine that used is impulse turbines. For the second type is franchise turbines. The franchise turbine is suitable for operation when water energy is at medium head and low flow rate. So this franchise turbine is a mixed flow type reaction turbines where static and dynamic pressure head of water is used and converted into mechanical energy. So the last one is the franchise turbine is the combination of impulse turbine and reaction turbines. Okay, the last types of turbine is Kaplan turbines. These Kaplan turbines is suitable for operation when water energy is at low head and low flow rate. And this Kaplan turbine use dynamic pressure head of water, and it is converted into mechanical energy. The type of Kaplan turbine is axial flow reaction turbines. So basically, these three are the major turbines that is used in hydropower. Okay, so next, I will pass to Fatin to discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of hydropower.
Okay, thank you, Hilmi. So now I will proceed to discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of hydropower. So first, the advantages of hydropower is it is cheap to operate, renewable, high yield, pretty plentiful, and not intermittent. And you also reservoir have multiple uses such as flood control. And then it also less air pollution than fossil fuel combustion. Okay, next slide. So then the disadvantages of hydropower are human population displacement, more significant breeding ground for disease, reduces availability of water downstream, ecosystem impacts such as barriers to migrating fish and reduce nutrition flows, and then water pollution problems, which is the water will be low in oxygen, and then air pollution because actually can be significant of greenhouses, and then decommissioning is a big problem, and the size issue, which is if the dam is big, so there is more disadvantages instead of advantages. Okay, so next slide. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I think okay, so that's all for our presentation today. Thank you.
Okay, so to conclude our presentation, So the hydropower is one of the major resources for our energy for our country throughout the Malaysia, uh, which is Peninsular Malaysia and East Malaysia. And I think that's all for our presentation in the topic for hydropower. Thank you. That's all from us.